A time I used to read Paulo Coelho a lot. So one of the first books that I read of Paulo Coelho, so that Alchemist, everybody is aware about that book because it was very popular and very famous. But one of the first books that I liked of Paulo Coelho was Veronica Decides to Die. With that book, I used to practice, dialogue delivery, you know, like, you know, although I was not very aware about how to practice my acting, but that was one of the books that I used to I like to read that book and imagine some characters in my mind and practice whatever way I knew that can help me in some way. Then yeah, so my training began with that book actually. Okay, so this book, I was reading this book about 3 years 4 years back, or maybe 3 years back. Then after that, because we are living in a very good society, and here people are mostly very much obsessed with the ladies, single ladies. So I had to leave the house immediately, so I picked all my stuffs, and this book was locked in some boxes for 3 years, and after 3 years I'm getting this book. That's why I couldn't finish this book. So I have read till here. So reading this book tonight, okay, so there was something that I uh, remember this thing a lot when somebody is giving me like a name of Paulo Coelho. So I remember this thing a lot. Paulo Coelho, I learned this from him, that media is very powerful, and it is something that shows a lot about a country. Media of a country shows a lot about a country. If so Paulo Coelho was saying that if you want to know about a country and the mindset of the people living there, go and check their media, and you will know that how this country is and how the people are. So media is very powerful. Media has power to brainwash us in whatever way they want. So yeah, we have seen like there are lots of useless people, lots of stupid people, lots of mediocre people, even below mediocre people who did nothing in their life and are even nothing, not skilled. But media has this power to bring that figure and feed you lots of bullshit to make that figure very powerful, very pretty for you, very talented for you, very like a kind of figure which is so unreal. Like the person you see towards a person, like the people who are like me, who are empath, who observe a lot, who question everything, you are seeing this person, he is nothing, she is nothing. But media, because media is very powerful and it has that power to brainwash you by years of feeding you bullshit about bullshit, lots of bullshit and lots of untrue stories about that person. Now those stories those stories have turned reality for you. So even if the person is bullshit, nothing, hype, useless, hit everything on plate, like he literally or she literally did nothing, just sit on the couch and farted. Okay, so but media feed you with lots of untrue stories about him or her. Now that person has become the prettiest lady for you, the most handsome man for you, the most talented man for you, the prettiest lady for you, although which is not true about them. So media has this power. Now see, after Epstein files, you are seeing that everything was a conspiracy. Like they literally pick people, very useless people from the histories, and by feeding us these untrue stories, because feeding us these untrue stories about that person, that this person is very talented, by him, this woman is very talented, by him. I'm not saying all of these figures. We have lots of amazing people in Hollywood. We have lots of amazing people who are working in different industries, but same time we have lots of bullshit and useless people who are good for nothing, but they have lots of followers, people respect them, people see them like, oh my god, like gods. Oh, this person is very talented. Okay, let me tell you what. Okay, this video is actually for me. But who is talented? There was a time who were talented and who were intelligent. When a person used to write a book, she would sit for years on research and writing, and after years of training, she would give out a book, and that book would become a hit. Okay, we have lots of good examples in the past. Like people like Michael Jackson, he was training like hell. He was training the boring work again and again, for performance on stage. And when he was on stage, the stage was captured. People like, okay, Britney Spears also, she was a very good performer, and these people used to train like hell. Okay, so I'm talking about celebrities mostly because my field is that. But yeah, lots of people back then, people were very authentic for whatever they were becoming. They used to go through years and years of learning and training. But nowadays, what we are seeing, a person is sitting, farting, doing party, doing fucking, like infants, kids, and suddenly, oh my God, he's billionaire. Suddenly he's rich. Suddenly she's famous. She's drinking blood. Suddenly, oh my God. So when, and the media is also feeding that kind of bullshit to us. So our kids, when they see this bullshit on social media, they are like, oh my God, this person is farting. So even if I fart, then I will get the same kind of reward. Back then it wasn't like that. People were seeing Michael Jackson, oh my God, this person is training like hell. So if I train like Michael Jackson, I can become an artist like him. But nowadays, seeing this artist, what our kids say, oh my God, this person is partying. This person is grooming lots of chicks. Okay, this is rude to use this word for women, because I respect women a lot. But when you are acting like that, okay, oh my God, this man is doing D. So if I do D, if I groom lots of women, if I have like lots of women around me rubbing to me, nowadays you see in music videos, then society will reward me, then I'll become famous, then I'll gain that money. But back then it wasn't like that. We were seeing people like Bruce Lee, and we were like, oh my God, if Bruce Lee is getting that reward because he has trained like this, so I have to train like that. Back then kids were like that. So this is how beauty myths and media is powerful. Yeah, powerful in a way to corrupt you and brainwash you. We are now fucking brainwashed creatures on the face of this earth, and we are miserable and so disappointed creatures, and God is not proud of us.